If you've been thinking about starting a home business, but you're not sure what to do first, you're definitely not alone. There are thousands of ideas online and even more advice about how to get started. The problem is that too much information can actually make getting started much harder. So in this video, I'm going to give you a simple step-by-step roadmap for starting a home business, from choosing the right business to getting your first customers and beginning to grow. Hi, I'm Joe Barclay, and welcome to Home Business Authority. I first started in home business in 1989. I've been doing it full-time since 2002. What I want to share is based on what I've learned over the years. That's why I founded Home Business Authority. Recently, I posted a video introducing you to Home Business Authority. I'll put a link to it up here so you can check it out. So let's get going. Step one, decide what you want your home business to do for you. This is something a lot of people skip. Before choosing a business, decide what you actually want the business to accomplish. Do you just want extra income? Do you want to replace your job? Do you want more flexibility and time freedom? Or are you looking for a way to stop trading every hour for a paycheck? The best home business for someone who wants an extra few $100s a month may be completely different from the best home business for someone who wants to eventually replace a full-time income. Step two, choose a business model that makes sense for you. There are many possibilities. You could provide a service. You could sell physical or digital products. You could build an online business. You could do affiliate marketing. You could create content and build an audience, or you could develop another type of home-based business around a skill, hobby, or interest you already have. Look for something that fits your skills, interests, available time, budget, and goals, and most importantly, choose something you can see yourself sticking with long term. Step three, identify who you want to help. Ask a very important question. Who is this business for? The more clearly you understand the person you're trying to help, the easier it becomes to create products, content, and marketing that actually connect with them. Don't try to appeal to everyone. Identify a specific type of person and a specific problem you can help them solve. Step four, validate the idea before going all in. Here's another mistake I see people make. They spend weeks or even months building a website, buying equipment, and setting everything up before finding out whether anyone actually wants what they're offering. So talk to potential customers. Research the problem you're trying to solve. Look at what people are already buying. And when possible, get your first customer or make your first sale before investing heavily in the business. Step five, set up the basics. Once you've validated your idea, set up the basics. Depending on your business, that could include a website, a domain name, an email address, a way for customers to contact you, a way to accept payments, and a simple system for keeping track of your customers and leads. One of the biggest advantages of starting a home business today is that you can start remarkably small. Step six, start building an audience. Now we get to one of the most important parts, getting people to know you exist. You can have the best home business in the world, but if nobody knows about it, it isn't going anywhere. This is where content marketing, social media, YouTube, email marketing, search engines, and other forms of marketing can become extremely valuable. And here's something I always recommend. Don't try to be everywhere. Choose one or maybe two ways of reaching people and get really good at them. For me, YouTube and content marketing have been particularly powerful because they allow me to teach people something useful while building trust. Step seven, build an email list. If you're building an online home business today, I strongly recommend building an email list. Social media platforms can change, search rankings can change, but an email list gives you a direct way to stay connected with people who have chosen to hear from you already. I have subscribers who have been on my email list for many years. Give people a good reason to subscribe. Now that might be a free guide or checklist, a report, a course, or other useful resource. Then continue providing value rather than simply sending sales messages. Step 8, make your first sale, then improve. At some point, you need to stop preparing and start selling. Your first sale is important, but don't expect everything to work perfectly right away. Pay attention to what people respond to. What questions do they ask? What do they click? What problems do they have? What makes them hesitate? Every interaction gives you more information you can use to improve your business. Step 9, use systems. As your business starts to grow, look for things that can make you more efficient. You can automate your email marketing. You can create evergreen content that continues bringing visitors to your website for years. You can develop a repeatable process for getting leads. And finally, step 10, perhaps the most important step, stay consistent. One of the biggest differences I've seen between people who make big progress and people who don't is not necessarily intelligence or even the quality of their initial idea. It's persistence. See, you're going to have slow days. You're going to have things that don't work. You're going to question whether you're on the right path. And that's all normal. But don't jump from one opportunity to another because something new comes along. You've got to give a good strategy enough time to work. So learn to study, adjust, and keep moving forward. You don't need to have everything figured out before you start. You simply need to know what the next step is. I put together a more detailed guide on Home Business Authority that walks you through the process of starting and growing a profitable home business. I'll put the link in the description so you can take a look. And if you're just getting started, I've also created a free Home Business Starter Guide that gives you a practical roadmap you can follow. You'll find that link in the description as well. If this video helped you, please subscribe. I'll be sharing more practical information about starting, growing, and marketing a home business. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you on the next video.